Hello and welcome back. My name's Dave and today we got Men of War. Now this is quite a extraordinary film tale, I tell you. It's quite something. Nick Gunnar, I'm going to make sure I get it right, he is a mercenary, an ex-war veteran, and he gets hired by a company who want to get his land on the South China Sea. I think it's South China Sea Island or something. And they basically want the land, kick out all the locals to have the mineral deposits there to make a mine and sort of make some money, as it were. But the locals don't want to be kicked out, they don't want their land to be taken, they don't want to be bullied into surrendering their possessions, really. And of course the company, the mining company, go to war, hire a bunch of mercenaries, including the chap on the front cover, and basically go in and fight the battle. And the locals put up a pretty good fight to start with, and along the way Gunnar changes his mind and sort of goes a bit AWOL from the mining company and goes towards and helps out the locals, because he believes that now that's something that they believe in and not what the mining company believe in. It's alright, it's a few minerals here and there, and it's also a big lot of money for him and his family. His family are quite enraged because things that he's done and what's happening around the world and what he's gone sent for, but they know the money would be good for them to help their children, their family themselves, so they sort of have no choice but really go with it in some ways. It's really quite exciting film. It's one of these that are quite an early day film. It's a 1994 film, so I was 4 years old almost when they made this film, so I'm 29 now, so that's a fair few years ago. Not say I'm old, right? That's not fair. I'm not old. I look quite young. That's what I'm told. But yeah, so okay, it's a fantastic picture actually for the time, and the explosions, action sequences, I can say the word, are quite well done. The plot's really quite good. The storyline's not bad. The script's great. I quite enjoy this film for what it is. It's a very big gung-ho sort of in-your-face battle scene. If you've watched Rambo, then you sort of get that sort of sense. It's a sort of similar idea, that sort of charging, guns blazing, must fight something for real no reason, but just to make a film, like an action film. If you turn your strange sound on, this will take the dust off it, that's for sure. The bass in it is really quite something and quite extraordinary. But at the end of the day, the mining company do lose out a lot of men because they sort of swap sides, but not all of them swap sides. Only some of them swap sides. And of course, Gunnar must fight against his old colleagues. Not just the mining company, but the mercenaries as well. And they have a big fight out and a big scrap, and it's very different, I'd say. Very different. But the case is very dark and very red at the same time. I like how they sort of brought up the colour in this. It's very different. Very different. I like it. It's a usual sort of layout for, you got the pictures in the middle and you got someone on the side here with a lot of text. And that is a lot of text, so here, pause it and you can read it if you fancy. So, but you spend quite a few minutes reading that, like I did. Inside, I quite like. It's something very different. I wish a lot of films did this more often, but you get to see them on the inside. Hit disc out and that, you get a nice background to the picture. You get a really nice background. I quite like that. And the disc is the same what's on the front, so you can't. Different. No scene selection on the inside, but you don't need that because what you get is a lot of film for what you watch, really. It's about an hour and a half, so it's not extremely long, but it's not short, so you get a good viewing out of it. And it's all in English as well, so you get to understand what they're saying. So, yeah, a nice film. I quite enjoy this. I've had it for many years now, and I've watched it a few times. I've scuffed the case a few times, I've moved many times, and this has come with me, so it's a keeper, a real keeper, and yeah, if you ever fancy a big action film with a lot of high explosives and a lot of gung-ho and a lot of shooting and a lot of killing, then this is the one for you, Men of War. The film, 1994. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.